The ecological crisis is often described as a problem of technology, economics, or politics. But beneath these visible problems lies something deeper, a crisis in how we understand reality itself. Modern industrial culture teaches us to see humanity as separate from nature. Forests become timber, rivers become resources, animals become commodities. The earth becomes something outside us, existing primarily for human use. This worldview has encouraged centuries of exploitation because it hides our dependence on the living systems that sustain us. The 17th century philosopher Baruch Spinoza offered a radically different vision. Born in Amsterdam in 1632, his ideas challenged the religious orthodoxy of his time and led to his excommunication. Yet, his greatest work, the Ethics, would become one of the most influential philosophical systems ever written. At the center of Spinoza's philosophy is a simple but revolutionary claim: God and nature are one. There is only one infinite reality, which Spinoza calls substance, or God, or nature. Everything that exists is an expression of this single reality. Human beings, animals, forests, rivers, and galaxies are not isolated objects, but different expressions of one interconnected whole. Imagine waves rising from the ocean. Every wave has its own form and identity, yet none exists independently of the water beneath it. In the same way, every living being exists within the larger reality of nature. We are not separate from the earth. We are expressions of it. Spinoza also reminds us that human perception is limited. We experience only a tiny portion of reality. Every creature inhabits its own perceptual world. A spider, a bird, a whale, and a redwood each experience dimensions of existence unavailable to us. Human perception is only one perspective within nature, not the measure of all reality. This understanding transforms ecology. Every action becomes part of an immense web of relationships. Cause and effect are not simple chains, but living networks. Every choice ripples outward through ecosystems, societies, and future generations before returning to influence us once again. Spinoza believed that freedom does not come from escaping these relationships. Freedom comes from understanding them. When we recognize the causes shaping our thoughts, emotions, and desires, we become less controlled by forces outside ourselves. This insight is especially relevant today. Modern consumer culture constantly manufactures desire, encouraging endless consumption while disguising manipulation as freedom. By understanding these causal relationships, we regain the ability to choose consciously rather than react automatically. Yet reason alone is not enough. Spinoza's highest form of knowledge is intuition, the direct experience of belonging to something greater than ourselves. We may intellectually know that we depend upon the earth, but genuine ecological transformation begins when we feel that relationship as immediate, personal, and real. Spinoza offers more than a philosophy. He offers a worldview for the planetary era, a worldview grounded in unity rather than separation, relationship rather than isolation, reverence rather than exploitation. As humanity confronts ecological crisis, his vision reminds us that we do not stand outside nature. We are nature becoming conscious of itself, and our future depends upon learning to live accordingly.